Okay, approval of the agenda.
Seconded.
All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Okay, public forum, nobody signed up for that consent agenda.
I make a motion to approve the consent agenda.
I seconded.
All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed?
Nay.
It was suggested at the last meeting that we have a sunshine law training request. David contacted him, and we got a message that they will be in St. John County at the VFW Hall.
I got the date, the exact date, time came later. So VFW Hall is gonna be, April 21st at 6:30 PM. And that's the VFW Hall here in St. John,
We what that?
6:30 PM.
The VFW, you said?
Yes.
Yeah, but that's the soonest they can do it.
That's good for everybody.
Yeah, I will.
Yeah. Okay, it's that time of year for the employees' bonuses. What is it? It's a-
Typically, well, I mean, it's 2.5 days of employees' gross pay, and that's been set by the employee manual, which says if you have not used your sick time, that may be converted at the end of the year. Only one employee gets any sick time at all, and it's a few hours. Also includes $25 Walmart gift card. That's typically what we do each and every year. Our president.
I make a motion that we approve the year-end bonus.
Okay, do I have a second?
I'll say.
I would ask discussion
Okay, what do you want to discuss?
that, this is, that Alderman Katsu would have to abstain because this involves his
Not
son.
vote on.
He's
I
not
won't
gonna
vote
vote.
on it. No. Go to some or you say that. All I do is make a second on the motion.
Okay,
When you guys vote. Okay.
okay.
Is that it? So you want to second it, or you second
We
it?
seconded, and he's gotta ask for all.
Roll call, I think I probably should. All right, Alderman Dennis Bovee,
Aye.
Alderman Floyd Vader,
Aye.
Alderman Diana Smith,
Nay.
Okay, the next thing is the health insurance increase. The previous amount was $664.32. And it's going to go up, and it's gonna be $816.98.
Is that per person?
That's for one person,
For one person?
correct?
Correct. Now, this is not the insurance that we and the city workers have. This is the insurance real chief Beckett's policy. So our insurance in the city, when we voted on that, that was $1.06, over last year.
Oh, it only, ours, yours?
Our
only
city
$1.06,
insurance
but
went
this is
up
going
$1.06.
up $152.
Correct.
I'm sorry, it's 800 and something for that.
What was we paying?
We were paying $664.32.
Yeah, I read that.
Okay.
Hello? Can I say something?
Sure.
I don't see how we can afford to do it. In fact, we pay, regular employees insurance for it. It's one amount. It has always been higher. I don't know why that happened. He's got his own different.
He has his wife on it, Clyde.
Not only that, he has a different policy also. He's got Blue Cross Blue Shield Alliance. He's a city employee just like they are.
I thought you said that was one person.
I said that, I'm
Well,
sorry.
when we say one person, we mean one individual's
Family,
policy.
him and his
Correct,
wife.
correct.
Correct.
Versus the city's.
Sorry,
Yeah.
That's okay.
Can I finish?
I just wanted to
Can
understand.
I finish?
I'm sorry.
Sorry,
Yes, I will.
you were talking about the insurance.
Okay,
I didn't.
I don't know why he has a different insurance, and we have no idea what it would cost just for him. It's never been shown to us. We don't know what it, you know what I'm saying? He has a policy of his own. I don't know what his own is. We've never seen a piece of paper said anything. We just take what it's, what now?
Go ahead, I'm not gonna do
We have to take his word for it, which I'm not saying mine, but it's not right. What we offer one city employee, they should all take that same insurance. Now, our insurance went up $1 for, you know, on
The
this.
dollar something,
Now
dollar
we're looking at
six.
$150-something. No, we're not gonna do that. And even further still, I think he should have to take our insurance. We no longer provide his own special little policy. That's my recommendation to do it.
Dennis,
Okay, me and, the city clerk went over this today, because I had discussed it with him. We went over the ordinance that regulates the police department. And it states in there that he has to, he's not, one states that he's not liable for the employee benefits that's in our benefit package, and the other one says that he has to be on the same insurance policy as the rest of everybody else, okay? So, I agree with Clyde. I think that he would have to carry the insurance that we carry for all city employees. And that he's not a special case. Now, in the past, okay, and I hate bringing up the past, but the past, we were always told that it was, in his contract that we cover his wife for the police department. But in nowhere, in no writing anywhere can we find that, okay? So, I recommend that, he, accept the policy that the city gives, and, we'll sign him up for it.
Gloria, you had something to say?
No, I was just gonna say what he just said. The only person we should insure is not.
I understand there is one employee that chose to go to a different plan and pays for it themselves. And if that's the case, then by all means, pay for it yourself, but not out of the city funds.
Right.
So, you know, if Officer Becker wants to do this with the rest, I still think that paying the whole thing, for each employee is a little bit much. If they went out in the other world, they would not have, they would not have, you had to pay something on your income. Most companies, and they're in it for profit, we're not. This is a city, this is not a profit business. And so I think that, personally, I'd like to see it change to where a portion of it is paid by the employee as well, to save money. This is taxpayers' money, it's not just free stuff coming in. And it's not something that we can go out and sell a product and bring profit in so that we can give bonuses, so that we can give things out. Now, get kind of back on the bonus thing, I don't mind a $25 gift card, but I don't think a whole, $25 or whatever that is, that's, maybe a chance to say that, but I think that we just need to, those are little places that we can save the taxpayers' money, we can save the city money. So that's kind of what I say, so how do we go about just having Officer
Well,
Becker
we're gonna have
decide?
to, what I wanna say, make a motion.
Okay. I can get him on our insurance, even though it's past the, enrollment deadline, because this would be considered a change. He's exempted right now, currently, because he has his own insurance, and I have to prove that to them to get him the exemption. If he no longer has his own insurance, then that would quantify a change. He could get it, at any time during the year, like I got my insurance when it was past the deadline as well, because it was a change. Another idea that if he insists on keeping, Anthem, Blue Cross, Blue Shield, perhaps because of the provider, the doctors, then instead of forcing him onto our policy, he can keep his, but we will pay him only the equivalent of what we would have paid if he was on our insurance, which is $422.56.
He would have to make up the rest.
Correct.
I was on that.
That was just a suggestion, I'm giving you.
No, that's fine, that's
Okay.
fine.
And another suggestion too is that, do all of our city employees have their spouses included on their
No,
plans?
none of them.
Okay, I think that needs to be looked into also, this is, that, not to have his spouse included on it.
That was what we just said.
Yeah,
We just said that, we just talked about that.
Oh, did I miss that part? Oh, excuse me, thank you, all right. Thank you for
So,
correcting me.
you guys have all decided that you're not gonna pay this increase, correct?
We're not scared of it.
Okay, so I need a motion.
We're not ready.
Well, if he chooses to go on the city insurance, she wouldn't be covered. If he chooses to do this,
Okay.
then he's gonna have to pay the
As
difference,
far as the
correct?
money wise, correct. If he
Gotcha.
is on our insurance, we would just pay the $422, but if he insists on getting white, it would actually be higher than this $800 for employee and spouse under the city's Missouri Consolidated, it's over $1,000.
Right.
So that would, but and obviously, I'm sorry, go ahead. And I don't mean to jump in and run.
No, you're fine, because you know more about it
He
than I
just
do.
paid the
How is-
difference.
Right. He'll have to pay whatever difference. it
Over
is.
$400-something,
Right.
he's got to pay.
He's got to pay the rest of it.
Okay.
So that would be 400, whatever would have to come out of his pocket. Yeah, if it was $800.
How is that going to affect the other employee that we have that pays their own insurance because they chose not to be on the plan, they're going to pay their own?
Everybody's on the same plan.
Well, what
Is
you're saying
collector-
is, what if they decide to get a plan of their
The
own,
collector's on her own plan.
then we would have to do the same.
She's not an
She's
employee.
not an employee,
She's an elected
she's
official.
an elected official.
Okay, thank you, all right.
Okay.
Okay, so somebody needs to make a motion.
Okay, I make a motion that we, have Mark either go on our insurance, and the second part of that motion is if he doesn't want to go on our insurance, and he requires to keep his insurance, then we pay what we pay for the other employees, and he has to pay the difference. That's our motion.
All in favor?
No.
Opposed?
No. Okay, departmental insurance, or departmental reports. We got insurance in the brain. Emergency management report.
Yeah, I went to an emergency response exercise on December 4th. It was a tabletop exercise with Missouri Homeland Security. The scenario was a smallpox outbreak, and there was 15 different stages we had to go through as the scenario advanced. And I had brought all the city ordinances on emergency ordinances. There is a state statute, there is a county ordinance and a city ordinance that gives legal right to quarantine someone. However, they brought up if we quarantine somebody, we basically become their legal caretaker and have to pay their lost wages or food. And so that issue came up, what to do with medical waste came up. It was really eye-opening as to the things that we need to deal with in an emergency. And then also I had a meeting on December 9th with the state emergency management and Homeland Security, and we discussed our counties joining another region and the funding, and it's a mess. But it was very informative as well. That's the two things I can report.
Okay. Water and sewer report, Dennis.
Okay, backtees are good, chlorine is good, residuals are good. We had a visit from Missouri Rural Water on 18th of November 2014 at the request of Alderman Smith. The guy come out and found another leak. We repaired the one leak, but there is another leak up there, and we have to get to it. It was my recommendation that we wait until the weather warms up a little bit, above freezing anyway, because if we have to expose that pipe, and leave it open, then it could freeze up and,
Is it a bad leak or is it a?
no, it's not a real bad leak, it's a service line to a residence, okay? We've been checking the chlorine residuals there and the pressure to make sure that it stays above what it's supposed to, and so far it's been doing pretty good. But I do have plans on working on it next week, I've got it all marked up there, and we're ready to roll on it next week when it starts warming up, before it gets cold again, I hope. And I've already talked to Ron Wire, get his chop saw in case we have to cut the streets, we don't have to go out on that one.
Okay.
So, on that, okay. Service calls, we had 6 service calls on Grinders, Antique Mall, Mr. Litterus on 3rd Street, Mike on Spruce Street, Terry Lynch, and the Brewers on 7th Street. Got a report back from DNR on lead and copper results and disinfection byproduct. All was well below the maximum contaminant level. And the persons that are involved that provided the samples were given a copy. So, that's basically my report.
I was checking on that because of that water leak up there, and I'm sure Dennis didn't have time to do that yet, but I went up today and got a printout when they read the meter on 12/8, and there was a 5 days difference between last month. They said they read it on 11/3 and 12/8, but the difference between the months is 528,920 gallons. We used 955,200 the previous month, that was what was billed. 1,484,120 this month. And that's a big loss. If that's all going on up there, that's a big leak. And there's also a difference of just under $2,500 in the bill we had to pay back to them from last month to this month. $69.75 is what was billed for this month, and last month it was $44.99.
So that's something that we
We
need
do
to get
need-
taken care
yeah.
of.
That's not the only thing we got going on. She doesn't know everything, but that's okay. She can report what she thinks, okay?
Well, I can report the numbers, Mr. Bovee.
Diane, you don't
Mr.
understand.
Bovee.
I'm not gonna argue with you.
My name
This is not the
Mrs.
place.
Smith.
All right, Mrs. Smith.
Thank you.
Okay, Market Cemetery report.
Park and cemetery are fine. I mean, we do have a problem with people going in there and making donuts in the ground up there. So I don't
At
know if we should
park?
close that gate, yeah. I don't know if we should close that gate or leave it open still and just increase patrols in that area or what. But there's people going up there making donuts in the grass up
Tearing up the grass.
there. Yeah.
So maybe we do need to think about closing it
Actually, it
since,
really would hurt. I mean,
Since,
December, it's gonna be out, have an ordinance report,
right?
until spring anyway. Just go ahead and lock it up. And if for some reason we get some beautiful day and somebody wants to use it,
With
they can
the-
contact us and we can always get it open for them. So we can't tear it up. We don't
Right.
have much as it is, we
Right.
can't take care of it.
Gloria, did you want to say something?
Just what you did.
Okay.
It up.
So, yeah, I would suggest that maybe we go ahead and close it
Well,
up.
we got an ordinance says that park is open all year round, okay? So do I need to have a motion or anything,
Not
or just
really.
a policy change?
Not really. It's open. It's just that
Because if somebody
You know
wanted to
what
go
I'm
down
saying?
there, they
It's
can
open.
contact the city.
right, it's still open.
Right,
But we don't have to know the ordinance set up 24 hours a day.
right.
Okay,
Right.
it was just a question that I
Yeah.
had. I'm
That's
sorry.
what I would
It's-
think. Yeah, it was a good
That's fine.
question.
Yeah,
That's fine.
good question.
Because it would still be considered open. You would just need to contact somebody and let them know that you wanted to go down there.
Exactly, okay.
Okay, street department.
Yeah. We got another little cemetery in the street. About that meeting. It's, we got some more street signs and we're putting some more of them up, trying to get them all. I was shocked at how many we didn't have.
Going on.
I drive around now, I'm like, wow, I didn't realize we didn't have all of them. So I'm glad they brought it to our attention. coming back to charge you for what you use on play. This way we have our own equipment and go out and do it else.
And then it's for the purpose of what they're gonna have to be doing up on Circle for cutting their.
Actually, we don't have nothing to do that with. But if we can get this grant and get this, then we do that.
It's a grant, it's.
And that's all I have.
Okay. Fire department.
You guys got anything to report this week?
Well, we had one mutual aid fire call, and we lost one firefighter because he's gonna be moving after the first of the year. And we entered for the conservation grant, got the Christmas ones put up. Also, we got a call from Single Tank, and they said they had some old fire department, or fire truck equipment that they were going to be more or less giving out to the fire departments. So we went down there and picked up some stuff. We got two 24-foot sections of suction hose that we can use on the tanker. And that's going to be a heck of a lot lighter than what we've got on the truck. And so we got that stuff. Going to try to implement that. And then also we're going to have Santa Claus is going to be coming to the city hall on the 21st. And that, planning on being there from 1 to 3. And then also we got a class for traffic safety for emergency responders on December 15th and 16th at 6 p.m. at St. John Firehouse.
Do you need any donations or anything like that for Santa Claus when it comes back?
We appreciate it.
Yeah.
I mean, actually, we're taking it upon ourselves to actually do the stuff for what we're doing.
What are you guys doing?
No, we're just gonna buy toys, like
Just some small
this,
toys.
like dollar toys, like the Dollar Tree. Or actually, I talked to the guy today. I gotta go out and talk to him tonight. He said he might work with us to donate it to us, but I gotta talk to his manager, the big head manager. And anyways, I'm gonna turn around and but if not, we're just gonna take it out of our fund, actually buy it, because really what we're looking for is like kids from like year old to like 12, the ones that actually get involved in that kind of thing. So, anyways, that's basically it.
Well, I've seen on here that you're gonna be taking pictures. Who's gonna be doing that?
Actually, we're gonna talk to Clint, see if he can do it. If not, we're gonna talk to another woman that I know, that she's got an actual printer and stuff. She's taking, it's actually a professional deal thing. And she said that she'd do it for nothing, so.
Oh, well, that's awesome.
She knows what it's about and what it's for. So she said, we'll work together on things, so that's what we're trying to get done.
Okay, I tell you what I do, I'll put a barrel over there.
You'd be surprised what you get. I'll put one in there with toys and water department.
What's the date of it again?
The 21st of December from 1 to 3. Okay. Fire department, or police department.
I have right at this present time what we discussed about this. Yeah, nothing else actually to discuss. That's Mark.
He's outside. Paul's gonna see if he has anything. Okay, he doesn't have anything. Animal control.
No dog, just have to all them at that house.
Okay, citizens' participation for public discussion. Does anybody have anything to say? Okay.
You got no time? Good evening. I'm Melvin Prince of Democratic Club and one of the Central Committee. Like I've spoken with you, Mayor, we're extending an invitation, and David will get the email sometime tonight, inviting you to a Christmas party on the 18th of December at 5:30 up at the Old Eagles in St. David. This is right along the line from Boonsdale and St. Genevieve have already been extended that invitation. We want to make sure that you guys get it as well. And then, I gave your city clerk 23 concerns, and I'm glad the newspaper's not here, because like I spoke with your mayor, I want to sit down and talk with the board and see what you guys think, what you can fix, what you can't fix. It will be beneficial for all of us. And then, I didn't share this with you, Mayor. I want to meet with you, members of the board, and businessmen in town to see the other side of the picture, so we can work on that. Because we all here together. We all live in this town, but we should all be working together. And the bottom line is, we need to work toward the betterment of the city and not put out a whole lot of dirty line. Because all they do is sell newspapers, and we just want to get things right. Did we have anything done on the career share? Because you called me again, I talked with the county. Did we have anything involved? I think I talked with Dennis. He told me, I checked with the county. We gotta go, which as soon as the pipes come in, right?
They are already.
You know what?
They're here.
We got them in the purchase.
So all we got is the weather, right? Because she needs to know. She has a contract standing by to do the work, but the dirt from the excavation from the county can be used elsewhere without having to haul it. So, thanks for your assistance, and I look forward to talking with you.
Okay, does anybody else have anything else?
A quick thank you on the Odom from up there on the one. I lived here over 18 years, my house 18 years. It's the first time I've seen Elm Street and Fifth Street sign up there, and I thank you. I mean, it doesn't seem like much, but you know, that helps people find their way around, and it's nice to see that, so I'm glad that's been taken care of.
Like I said, I apologize, I did not realize. When you live here, you go up and down, you know, I would go to Earl and I'm also up there on that. I'm glad somebody wrote to her that, and we'll take care of it, it'll be good.
Okay, anything else?
On that park thing, I noticed that we're not utilizing the park to the best of its. We can talk with the people that had the ball games. We used to have ball games now. They are running out of space. They don't have enough space to play ball. We should be talking with them to see if they can. I'm sure people will come back down. We have an excellent ball field. You guys will
So
look at it.
the last one playing was when I was.
That's something to consider.
Well, I struck out on, man. That's
We've
been
always
almost
had.
15, 16 years.
You just gave it up, and it's only what else
We
would
need to walk over the rules thing.
I have a question. When I read that there was a letter sent to the county commissioners, but it was about something different to their help on Circle Drive. Have they received a letter yet from us specifically saying that they will work with them on
Not-
reissues?
Not yet,
Okay.
but we did talk to them.
They sent us the letter saying that they're on board, and all we have to do is request it whenever we're ready.
But you have to send that letter
We
request.
have an open agreement, we have to just decide on a date.
When,
So we
yeah.
can get everything
Because-
coordinated.
They misunderstood my reasoning for when it was in the paper because it was a message that was given. And I just wanted to let them know last month that we had voted to have them come do the work, but it got turned into something different in the paper. So, yeah, they said that I was questioning when they would get started, and that's not right. Because I understand, they still are waiting for a letter from the city saying yes. So if we could do that,
Right, I mean.
get that all out of the way.
I mean, I just assumed I could speak with presiding commissioner Gary Wilson, pick a date that works for them, works for us, works for Maria Shear and her contractor, but, I mean, if they need a formal written letter, I can crank one out in 30.
I think that would probably cover all the bases if you did that. And then they come back and say, well, you know, I still haven't got anything from the city, because that's what they kept telling me. Is that
Right.
they have to have something in writing from the city.
So,
If
just-
they need it in writing, we can do it in writing. The only request they made of me is that the request comes from the mayor. Black
Yes.
House News over streets, or me, myself, as clerk. Oh, I'm packing right now.
Dennis,
Yes,
you wanna bring
Dennis.
that up?
very good friends with the presiding commissioner, Gary Nelson. And we have discussed this not only at county commission meetings, but at the Southeast Planning Commission meetings down there. And he's agreed. And we want to coordinate everything all at once, like what I've been saying all along. We're waiting on King Williams, we're waiting on, because we're ready. We got the materials, we're ready to go. But until all that's coordinated, so that we ain't coming back 3 or 4 different times to try to do one project, it's ridiculous, so,
Well, we will
the-
just
the decision.
send them a letter stating that we're on board with this and we need to coordinate it so that they have the written request from us, okay?
That's fine, I don't have a problem with that.
Write a
Would you
letter,
do that?
just an open letter without a specific date saying, thank you for your,
Yes.
agreement, and we accept.
Okay? Okay. Does anybody else have anything? Okay, I need a
I
motion.
make a motion to
Second,
Second.
all in favor?
Aye.
Opposed?
Mm-hmm.